Notice how Bitcoin is skyrocketing. We're seeing the same thing in Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, all recovering their trap zones, just like Polkadot. Now you're looking at the Bitcoin chart on the 1-hour time frame. Remember how we've been tracking the price with this directive? Ultimately, it's a macro structure that's essentially a whole Z, but take note of the following. In previous analyses, when the price was roughly around here, what we were anticipating was an impulsive upward move, to then look for a bearish replica with the sole intention of seeking an absorption to then look upwards. Well, here we've channeled the price. Here we'll see if they want to make a small trap first or even reach the origin of this distribution's breakout. But the idea is that at some point the price will come to seek that replica, a replica that we think will also be absorbed as we are facing a stopping volume here. Yes, it can keep falling by inertia, but frankly, we must consider that we are in macro Z and we should prioritize positive macro ideas in the ecosystem. And if you're wondering if this reaction in Bitcoin's price is something positive, we'll tell you right now that it definitely is. The trap zone has already been confirmed. Notice the structure, how they perforate it and create an entire trap here. That's why it's no surprise to see the crypto ecosystem pushing so strongly now. And now, if we look at the Ethereum chart and switch to the 15-minute time frame, remember that we were previously tracking Ethereum with this structure and noted this event as a black swan and all that it represents. When faced with a black swan, an aggressive, sudden, and unexpected event, the subsequent consequences, you're already seeing them on the chart. That's why after seeing the black swan this break and focusing here, what we were doing was defining a structure. When the price was at this point, we were considering a rise in Ethereum's price in a trap mode to later break the defense zone downward.
We could go up to the creek, have a trap above the creek, and then continue down.
Now that we've recalled the crypto crashes, let's assess the event we're seeing now. In Ethereum's 4-hour time frame, what we're seeing is, well, during the recording it seems they almost managed to test it, but missed it by a millimeter. Essentially, they are testing the market. Ethereum has now become your best ally to understand if the crypto ecosystem, if the whole market is interested and preparing for a bullish continuation in the market. What am I trying to tell you with this? For example, in Bitcoin, if we channel the price action, hey, who's to say that after working through a structural trap, Bitcoin's price can't come to seek at least the opposite roof? Look at the potential move. This is easily explained with Ethereum. If at some point we see Ethereum capable of recovering the creek and confirming it, friends, we have a bullish move. But take note, we're in a critical, borderline situation. Luckily, we have our friends the altcoins like Solana, Cardano, Polkadot, whose readings allow us to go further and draw extremely qualitative conclusions. Let's explain a couple of them to better understand what we can expect from the crypto ecosystem. But first, welcome to Crypto Insight, your ethical and moral channel for cryptocurrency technical analysis. Here, we really know what we're talking about. We conduct advanced technical analysis that has been developed for over 12 years. We upload videos several times a week. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, let me know and leave a comment with your opinion. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click on the bell so you don't miss the next opportunity.
Now you're seeing Solana on its 4-hour time frame where we had already identified a key defense zone. This defense zone has been attacked several times without success. Also over this zone, large institutions have accumulated. This accumulation caused a strong upward impulse in the price. After the strong upward impulse, we see a correction in the price. Notice where the price has stopped in a key zone. It stopped exactly where institutions are bought. We obtained this level with a volume profile of the entire accumulation. Now let's switch to the 1-hour time frame. Now we see how the price has fallen to where institutions are bought. As we had seen before, here we had stopping volume. We know this because the sharp drop left us with this strong wick with a very high volume level. At the same time, we identified absorption in this area, precisely where the institutions are bought. We confirmed this with order flow. So it's no surprise that after the absorption, we experienced that strong upward impulse. We identified this creek, which we expect to be broken at some point, but first we expect further accumulation in this area before breaking upwards.
And let's continue with the Cardano chart. Notice how in this entire range we had already identified a very key defense zone, over which we had been speculating that they would set a trap to then push the market up. This entire bearish crypto narrative had already been preceded by this bearish impulse. A bearish impulse that we at Crypto Report had already assessed would continue to fall by inertia, but that this bearish inertia would itself be a trap where they would absorb to drive the price up. That's why we had a horizontal directive similar to this one. And when the price was at this point, we were already considering that Cardano would soon continue continue its bearish path by inertia, where they would absorb again to go up. What we thought then, and still think now, is to follow this click, which we had already been observing before recording, to assess whether from this exact point or after a trap. If they feel like it, who knows? But that it keeps falling due to the bearish impulse's inertia, knowing they have already started absorbing throughout the ecosystem and can continue absorbing further down to eventually drive the price up later. Continuing with Cardano's analysis, after confirming the trap, we are now assessing the next creek. In other words, we are going to consider a small correction. We don't know exactly how it will happen, but we will assess the creek break to expect a short-term upward continuation for Cardano. Now look at Polkadot. This very morning, before starting the recording for Crypto Report's YouTube channel, we have been analyzing behind closed doors this micro defense zone that had already confirmed the trap, having tested it with absorption. Friends, this was gaining pseudo-inevitable strength, inviting us to consider breaking the bearish channel. A bearish channel in Polkadot that, regarding its fall, remember that we were thinking the same thing. Here, they had absorbed us right in our faces, I'm telling you, right in your bare face. Look at the volume. This continuation of the fall was due to inertia. And now, the truth is, it's not a done deal. There are never 100% guarantees that this will go up. We don't have those guarantees, who knows? Just imagine they do something like this to then go up. No one will ever know that, for sure. But here, we are simply going to follow the price. We are already assessing this creek, the level where the price is now heading, and is here where we will assess. A small correction, and we'll see if at some point we break and go up. Everything looks promising. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so YouTube notifies you of upcoming posts. Good luck with your trading, and see you next time.